folks, BENTHELOONEY here. Welcome back to Attack of the Anime, where I review anime. Duh. There's a recent anime that I've fallen in love with. It's a show that on the surface looks like a cheesy girly cartoon, but in execution, a magical adventure with charming humor and cute characters. That anime is Little Witch Academia. This anime follows Akko Kaguri, a teenage girl who goes to Luna Nova Magical Academy. She meets two friends, Lotte Jansen, a shy and timid witch, and Susie Man Bavaran, the cynical and deadpan witch. Best girl. These three misfits try their best to survive magical school life, and try not to get themselves killed by the dangers lurking around each corner. This series is fairly new, but that hasn't stopped it from becoming one of my new favorite anime. So much so that I've gone out of my way to watch this series subbed, because I didn't want to wait for the dub to come out. Yes, I love it that much. It originally started in 2013 as a short animated film created by the Young Animators Project in Japan. When it was released online, it took off. It saw a surprise boost in popularity as fan art started coming out by the dozens, so the crew behind the first short saw an opportunity. They knew they had a goldmine on their hands, so they capitalized on it and started a Kickstarter campaign to fund another mini-movie entitled Little Witch Academia: The Enchanted Parade. It met its goal in only 5 hours, with the final donation being 5 times over its intended budget. This one was extended to 40 minutes long instead of 20, so it gave the viewers plenty more time to get even more attached to the characters they know and love. Safe to say, The Enchanted Parade was another huge success. So, it led to Little Witch Academia turning into a full-fledged 25-episode anime series. And that's what we have now. This is an anime that's charm I can't put into words. It's one of those shows that puts me in a good mood when I watch it. I think it probably has something to do with the show being similar to something I grew up with. It's clear this anime is heavily influenced by Harry Potter, with there being too many similarities to just be a coincidence. That being said, this series doesn't feel like a ripoff. Sure, the influences are there, but you quickly forget them as you're so wrapped up in the show's appealing characters, pretty visual style, and basic yet dangerous plots. It's a series that shows inspiration from something, but it knows not to copy every little thing and be its own little product. And that deserves some props. The only main thing this show doesn't have that you'd find in Harry Potter is a main antagonist, who's long since been dead and is slowly resurrecting himself. So far in the series, at least, there hasn't been any signs of a villain popping up. You know what? Good. Not every story needs a villain. You can get conflict from so many other things that antagonists don't need to pop up in every single story. The only character who comes close to being a villain is Diana, but even then, she's not a villain. She's just a bully for Akko and her friends. Heck, I'd be pushing it just to call her Draco Malfoy of this series. She's just a character who gives the main girls flack, and I'd be curious to see further development from her in future episodes. As I mentioned above, my favorite character is Susie, and it appears the internet agrees with me. She's quiet and to herself most of the time, but it doesn't take long for her dark and twisted intentions to come out. Literally, in the first episode, she was dead set on sacrificing Akko and Lotte to a cockatrice just so she can get a rare feather from the beast. Like I said, best girl. It's no surprise that I've drawn her the most when making fan art of this show. She just has such a unique design that she's so fun to draw. You go ahead and draw her, see how fun it is. This show doesn't just focus on the cute witches trying to learn magic. As I mentioned, there are dangers lurking around Luna Nova, and the three girls are always the ones having to deal with them. This show can be cute and pleasant one moment, and then the next, holy crap, a dragon! And that's one of the things that sets this show apart from other cartoons that might be aimed at a girl audience. It puts the characters in danger, keeping the show from getting boring, and adds a much needed jolt of excitement to keep the viewers interested. I also love this show for its music. Ah, enchanting. But you know, this reminds me of something. Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Tell me I'm not the only one who thinks these two sound alike. Huh, had no idea the Japanese were such big fans of British parodies of the Arthurian legend. Joking aside, I'm sure it's just a coincidence. But man, what a coincidence. Unfortunately, since this show is fairly new, only 6 episodes have aired of it so far, so I can't talk about it in its full glory. That being said, I wanted to review this just to tell you folks to watch it. Even if you don't like subtitles, please give this series a chance. You can start with the first 2 short films if you'd like. If you find yourself enjoying those, then check out the series. That's right, Little Witch Academia is a grand slam. Only 6 episodes and 2 short films of this show so far, but I don't care. I love it. The characters are likable and charming, the stories are pleasant but exciting, the visuals are colorful and lively. It's a show that casts its spell on you. I've always loved the fantasy genre, especially in anime, and this is one of the gold standards. It's a show that makes me happy, and who doesn't love being happy? Trigger Animation has done it yet again. They got a good track record going so far. I haven't seen Space Patrol Lulico, but Kill la Kill and Little Witch Academia are already in my top 10 anime list. If you love fantasy, magical girls, Harry Potter, anime, just love anything at all, give Little Witch Academia a watch. Let it work its magic on you. That'll do it for this video. Have you guys seen Little Witch Academia? What are your thoughts on it? Let's talk about how Susie is best girl. Until next time, take it easy, fam. This anime follows Akira. She meets 2 friends, Lotte Jansen, a shy and timid witch, and Susie Manbavaran. These characters have such weird names. She meets 2 friends, Lotte Jansen, a shy and timid witch, and Susie Manbavaran. Susie Manbavaran. Dang nabbit. Susie Manbavaran. Close enough. It's a series that shows inspiration. It's a series that shows inspiration. It's a show that shows in. Dang friggin' nabbit.